With that, the wait is finally over. It is Super Bowl Sunday. For the call, here's our veteran duo of so many Super Bowls, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we have played 266 games in this NFL season. Only one remains, and it's the biggest of them all, as EA Sports is proud to present coverage of the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pop, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Now Dobbs. Room here to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things. Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Back to throw Dobbs. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
What? Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield target mistakes were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
So on the big tight end, Holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So the Packers offense backed up here to begin their first drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5". Brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
Now for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now a handoff working right. Oh, able to avoid him. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the gun, Snyder. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Snyder over the middle, complete. That's Stevens. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on first down. Snyder looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 2nd down. Snyder. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Dobbs under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's Dobbs to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Spins by. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Snyder got his man complete over the middle. It's Jenkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 3-19!
Throwing again. Snyder. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
Delayed game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On 1st down, Snyder. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they take the lead here now at 10. After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And now running right through it. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to bounce that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. Throwing left side, it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but then he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding. Offense.
So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. This fielded at the 2. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. On 2nd down, Ryan. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end.
Now the ball comes loose. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. After the interception, here's Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. Now Ryan on second down. His throw incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try to put points on the board.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play.
Let's go!
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now back to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Their mobile quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have broken the tie. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Broncos offense has been on the field more, but it hasn't led to a big lead. The Packers are competing hard, and it's still very much in doubt which side will walk away with the Lombardi Trophy. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Packers now later on the drive. The ball will pop out here on the run. Broncos end up picking up the ball and scoring as they take a 7-0 lead. Packers with it now early in the second. Snyder is on point with the throw, and this will go all the way for a touchdown. We're tied back up at 7. Broncos take over late in the second. He'll move off the right side on the run, and this run goes for a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. And with that, it's time to head back to field level as we're just one half away from deciding a Super Bowl champion.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
The Packers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is up to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. To the air, Ryan after the pick 6. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a third down and 8.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is fielded at the 27. Still going. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Packers get set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This is Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On third down, Ryan. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. off here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, Ryan. And he fends him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, here's Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
The Packers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, it's Ryan. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. Green 39.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now a handoff looking right. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right near the 27. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a 3rd down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer, still did it anyway.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it 6 points on the board. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now Ryan on 1st down. That's caught right side by Anderson. Anderson loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but looks like the defense in press coverage here. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
False start, offense.
So that'll bump it back to a 1st and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Patrick. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Ryan. And he rifles one incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
To throw on 3rd down. Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs, each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. They come out here in the eye. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. It's the fullback, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened. On 1st and 10, Ryan throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing on 1st down, Ryan. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
On 1st down, Ryan. Throw right side complete to Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. To throw again is Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And this one's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A solid stiff arm. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And they give this time to the tailback. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And the Lombardi Trophy goes west, and it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.